She turned empires into pawns. But the real game? Shaping how history remembered her. In the theater of ancient power, Cleopatra didn't just play the game, she rewrote the script. Born in 69 BCE in Alexandria, Cleopatra VII was the last ruler of the Ptolemaic dynasty, a Greek line that had ruled Egypt since Alexander the Great's general took it over 300 years earlier. But unlike her predecessors, Cleopatra immersed herself in Egyptian culture. She was the first of her dynasty to speak the native tongue fluently, alongside 8 other languages. Her intellect was legendary, her presence magnetic. But beneath her image as a seductress lay something more strategic and far more dangerous. She understood the power of perception. Rome saw her as a threat not because she was beautiful, but because she was myth-making. She styled herself as Isis incarnate, merging religion, royalty, and identity into a living symbol. Cleopatra transformed the very idea of leadership into something sacred, cosmic. She didn't just rule Egypt, she embodied it. Her liaisons with Julius Caesar and later Mark Antony weren't romantic flings, they were political alliances cloaked in intimacy. With Caesar, she produced a son, Caesarion, and paraded through Rome as queen, not mistress. With Antony, she co-ruled an Eastern empire. They minted coins with their dual profiles, staged themselves as Dionysus and Isis reborn, and dared to dream of a world where Rome didn't dominate, but collaborated. To Rome, this was heresy. A woman challenging their monopoly on power. They launched smear campaigns, painting her as a foreign temptress, less a queen, more a witch. But Cleopatra knew something that still echoes today. It's not who holds power, it's who tells the story of power. When Octavian, later Augustus, marched on Egypt, he didn't just want her throne, he wanted her myth destroyed. After her suicide, by snakebite or blade, history isn't sure, he seized control of her legacy. He banned statues, destroyed portraits, and fed Rome the version of Cleopatra we inherited, exotic, emotional, fallen. But if we look closer, another Cleopatra emerges, a strategist, a ruler who weaponized narrative and transformed weakness into mystique, a woman who faced impossible odds, foreign occupation, civil war, betrayal, and still chose to rule like a god. Because in the end, Cleopatra understood, if you can't outlast your enemies, outlive them in legend. The moral? Control the narrative, or someone else will. Follow @Ancient Stories OG for more timeless power plays and forgotten truths.